Well, let's see if you guys can hear me. Okay, I hope you can. That's good. Now, this is another tech news and advice on, well, whatever we're going to talk about. So, I wanted to discuss something that I've come across. So, let's go to Walmart. So, Walmart has, let's see, 256. Okay, so Walmart has SanDisk cards. So say you're looking to get a Sand disk and you want to get one, but you don't want to spend a lot of money because the price of these mini cards have gone up. So they also have, see, they have ImageMate Plus. It's made for them from SanDisk. So the A1 is the slower one to move data. So A1 would be, I think it's 100 over 90. It should have it there. Let me click on one of these. So they come in these containers. Well, actually, let's click on this one. I have this one here. It's the gold version. Oh, there it is. So this is equivalent to their Extreme Pro version. So this does 200 megabytes. The A2 is the speed that it actually goes. A1's old, so you don't want the A1. A1 is slower. So here, because I guess you don't know about this. Yes, these are cheaper. You'd have to order it online. If you walk into the store, it'll be $10 more. So it's $25 for this. They don't have a 512 gig version. That's the only drawback with these. All right, so the this one here, the gold, that's this one here, does 4K Ultra. It's it's 3A2V, so in frames per second. So it's V30. There's V30, V60, and V90. These are for cameras. So I have the Z30. So the Z30 works with this one here. It's the sign. So it's read speeds and write speeds are a little slower. So the read speeds are 200 megabytes. That's what the Extreme card is. So these are the same cards you would get from SanDisk, because SanDisk has Extreme Pro. So this Extreme Pro is 200 megabyte reads, 140 writes. Okay, because it has the same adapter. See, this is called an Image Pro for Walmart. So when you walk into a Walmart store, you'll see these. But for this is the highest they have so far, 256. So like I said, so you have to order it online and go pick it up. Just don't go there. But you end up paying more for it. You're paying 35. So it's a $10 savings. Hey, it all adds up. But A2 rated A2 is for fasting performance. Otherwise, it would be more like because they have a 512 card, but it's in the on. So if I type, they don't have it in the Pro though. That's the drawback. The on card, I think it does 190. It's a little slower. But your camera or whatever it is you have, this is for people who have cameras and stuff. If you want 4K recording, so it's gonna look like that. It's very tiny. I have it in my Z. I had 128 Extreme Pro. That was pretty pricey, but um, well, Walmart is gonna carry this. So you have silver, fast, but the silver is only A1V10. Then they have this one, which is they're all pretty much class. Well, I'm not gonna say class 10, but that it's V30. So that's the highest they have. Because they also have cameras and stuff as well. So if you want 4K recording, that's what you're gonna use. Now 128 gig, if you're gonna record 4K video on your camera, you're gonna realize that that's gonna fill up pretty quick. Because let's see, I usually shoot 7 videos, and it takes 111 gig. Yeah, it's a lot, and that's pretty much maxing out these 128 gig. It depends what you're shooting. So I'm just letting you know. So yes, this Image Made Pro at Walmart only. Okay, so we covered that. I know the beef right now is the Intel 13. Was it the 13 and 14th generation issue? Well, unfortunately, that's a big thing going on now. Make sure you update your BIOS. You should have the Intel. Well, this is the Intel Arc Control, and then Intel has drivers and support. Make sure you install these on your computer so you'll know when to update your Intel chipset. Okay? All right. Oh, wow, this is still there. I didn't realize that was there. Okay. Okay, so this is our Albert's Voice Tech. This is the new look. Done some cleaning up. Okay. It's important that you all subscribe so more video contents come out. I'll try to help you the best I can. Oh, what am I running into now? Well, this is a laptop. I'm running on Wi-Fi. Uh, Now, if you have problems with Wi-Fi, you have to. Oh, that's what I could show you. A lot of you might not know about this. Yeah, I have about. Let's see, I got two of these in the studio. No, I got one in the studio. Got one on the network. You might want to think about getting one of these, and you plug your router, your switch, whatever it is you got, whatever it is you got from your cable company or fiber company, whatever you got, you plug this. This is called a power conditioner, 18 on capacity. So you should try to get this for your Surge, not only for networking, stereo, computer, but also for your studio gear if you run a studio, because you want to clear up the line. So it tells you what it does here. It improves the quality and power supply of your appliances through transient impulse protection, power factors, corrections of noise and suppression. Now, see, before the old surge protector would take care of spikes, it had so many joules. This one features eight in the eight sockets in the mirror. Now, If you might not have a Home Depot in the area, Home Depot has extension plugs. You can plug those in the back. That would give you, uh, well, you don't want to use too many of them. That would give you 16 in the rear. Yeah. So you have the 8 and have 16. They're inexpensive. It could be $2, $3, $4. It depends. So you need to get something that can handle 15 amps. Okay?
25 sec to power off.
Oh my. That's the TV. It does count down. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So they have extenders. You plug them into the back and they extend the line. Like about, I mean, a foot. No, sorry. 1 to 2 or 3 inch extender. You put them in the back, they would give you 16 outlets. Okay, but you got to make sure that the power doesn't exceed 1800 watts. Triple mode, surge, pike, perspection, 15 amp rated. Yeah, so it's 15 amp rated. If you don't find cables 15 amp, there might be 14 amp. Don't worry, that's enough because 15 amp is most circuit breakers in the house. That's pretty much what it is. You're never really gonna get the same thing. So that's it. That's all that does. It power conditions the line and keeps the signal clean. For studio people like myself, you want the audio to be clean. You don't want no static electricity. It tells you what it does here. I paid $50. I think I paid $52 for mine, but prices go up after a while. These are 15 amp. Um, you can get them from Walmart or um, Amazon sells them too. You get your Amazon account from Prime. You can get it. Oh, this is yes, made by the PL. Yeah, it's made by them. If you contact this company, this will say you'll get your free gift. I never got anything, but I got it from a vendor. So this is coming from these people directly. It works. It does what it does. All right, so we talked about power conditioners. What else do you need to worry about? Yeah, so every month you should power cycle your equipment for your network. Why do you have to do that? Well, after a while, code would get in there or something might have happened that you don't know about. And you say, gee, why my Wi-Fi so slow? Some people still say, hey, you should tweak your card. Yeah, you could tweak the card. You can now it depends. If your router is just something that you got for the home or from you just got a regular business router. Okay. If you got your own router, you might not have a managed router. A managed router allows you to change the port speed, so you don't have to auto negotiate. You could set it to the full speed, but that's only internal, unless you're getting over the WAN, the wide area network, the internet. If you were getting 1 gig down and 1 gig up, but technically speaking, 1 gig up, 1 gig in the industry, in the net, is 600 megabytes. Okay, 100 megabytes is 60 megabytes. Okay, yeah, and 10 was 6 megabytes. That's what it is. So you're saying, gee, now okay, we have 10 gig. What is 10 gig? 10 gig is 7 gig. Okay, okay. So if you have fiber and they're offering 4 or 5, so 5 would be equivalent to, it's going to be 3 less. It's going to be between two gigs. That's what you're actually going to be getting, and that's what you actually be seeing. They are I was looking at AT&T. They offer for 245. They offer 5 up, 5 down. Okay, where most cable companies don't offer that, especially the one I have. I contacted the one I have. It said for 2 gig down, which would be equivalent to it's 6 and 6, so it'll be a 1.2 down. Okay, it says 110, and it includes unlimited bandwidth. That's not true. I'd have to pay an additional 30 on top of that. It'd be 140. Well, I said, what about the discounts? Oh, they're already included in the 110, so there's no discount. So they said, hey, the best we can do for you is give you 2 years free rental on our equipment. Now you might say, hey, that's a good deal. And what happens after that? Then you have to pay more. Is it worth almost $200 a month? Or is the fiber worth? If you can get out of that 5 gig up and down, you can get close to 2 gig up and down. That's a lot faster. That's what I need now. I upload 4K up all the time, and it's not easy. That's the problem. So I know fiber can get you full speed. So the fiber works on an ONT box. So the ONT box is what controls the fiber. You don't need no modem with that. They would give you a router. Now, some people say you can use the gateway pass-through and hook up your own router to that, because some people don't trust AT&T. That's what I've heard. And they want the full speed. Yeah, but if you're getting close to 2 down and 2 up, that's going to be close. If you're getting 3, that's pretty good. Now, there's some discrepancy there. Most signal would be, if you're getting 2 or 3 gigs out of the 5, that's great. Don't expect too much, because a lot of factors are involved. Now, I know they installed fiber where I live, so everything's updated. I will make the switch because I'm tired of. I've been with my ISP for a long time, internet service provider. But for me to leave, I got cell phone connected. That's why on my channel I did tell you about what happened to me with the cell phone. So, but you have to get rid of that. Go with another carrier, then get rid of the cable, because everything is linked together. I know I'll lose my Peacock service, which was, by the way, is supposed to change in 2025. So check your those of you on Xfinity change. Now Xfinity, if you have your own modem, you're supposed to get $10 for that off your bill, and if you have it, your bill hooked up to your bank account, you get another $10 off. That's $20. So instead of spending, in my case, $100 a month, I spend $85. That's a lot of money though, because that comes up to over $1,000 a year. And you say, gee, what am I getting for that money? A lot of you say, well, why don't we go down in speed? Yeah, you can, because I was paying $50 for like 300 down. But up speed was terrible. I can't do that now. I'm uploading. It'll take me a long time to upload at the current speed now. This is terrible. I'm only averaging 20 megabytes up. I know that's bad. That is really bad. Download speeds on this machine with the i5 core and 32 gigs of RAM. I'm looking at 350. Now, my Acer Chromebook, they both, this one and the Acer has Wi-Fi 6, but you're not going to get Wi-Fi 6. You have to have a Wi-Fi 6 access points or router or wireless router to take advantage of the 802.11 AX. But if you don't have that, it'll just go cycle from AC. But it's still not bad. I'm getting 866 out of this unit. Plus speed and the testing. I can't test right now because I have too much stuff running in the background. I'm uploading in the background, so it's until it finishes. We're looking at about 350 out of this. So what did I tell you? I told you the 1 gig is 600. So you're saying 350. So it's almost half. Not even half, but it's better than nothing. But on my Acer was running Chrome OS, I'd get 450. You know why? Because you don't have the subsystem from Windows. This is Windows 11 Pro. So the subsystem of Windows 11 Pro. See, Microsoft would have to fix the subsystem of the operating system because they're basically running. Well, technically speaking, they're still running the old Windows 3.1. It's this. They just build up on top of it, and they don't change the subsystem routines. They're not giving you the best possible speed. Well, we don't. Windows don't crash as much. What causes the computer to crash if you don't clean it out? You got to clean it out. That's why WiseCare comes into play. Um, WiseCare Game Booster or WiseCare 365 keep the machine clean. Of course, you can use your PC Manager too to do the same thing, and you can disable Windows Updates delivery system, so you don't want it to use your entire bandwidth. Those of you on a Windows 11 Pro can use GP Edit, which is group policy, and go into the networking and change the settings for, well, the bandwidth, because you want to get it takes about, it has it set to 80%. 20% is used for other purposes. You want to set that to 0, so you have 100% of the bandwidth. Everything helps to increase your speed. All the information is on the channel to help you. I'll show you if it's. Oh, I don't have the. So you have to go into videos. Everything is here. Yeah, I'll bring you more tips and stuff. There's not really much going on. Here's the internet Twitch speed there. Um, Here, these are it. It helps you with speed and stuff like that. You should follow that and boost your other speed too. And how to do it on the Windows Home. So these will help you a lot. My beef with Intel and AMD and the rest of them, we are still in 32-bit, 64-bit technology. Why haven't we advanced to 128 or even 512-bit, or even a gig bit? Why are we still stuck? Why is it still everything at 64-bit? It's been like that for a long time. People, and all they do is add more cores, add more threads. Some systems, the threads like what? 1 in 12, 24 thread, 32 thread. And even if you put 32 gig of RAM in here, and this system's only using like 11.6 gig out of the 32. It's not, a lot of software is not taking advantage of your extra speed, extra, memory. You buy all this memory. Some of you might have 64 or 120, 128. Unless you're running a business system and network like that, you're not going to really see much of a difference. But the minimum that you should get today, if you're buying a mini PC or any PC, is 16. Don't go below that. 8 gig is not enough. And then what's going to happen, the 8 gig is going to run slow and sluggish. And don't buy no 4 gig. There are 4 gig systems out there. That's a shame. Wasting your money. Don't buy no computer with 4 gig or 8 gig of RAM. You need 16 as minimum. That 16 might be around 12 free. But that's better than nothing. If you can get 32, that's good too. But your system's not going to use it. Now the CPU, the core, 4-core was great. Some of them are 4-core, have 8 threads, so you got to do 8 different things on there. Like this one. Now some are 8-core, like the Intel N305, which is another one, the recall. So, but the thing is this: make sure your mini PC or your laptop are cooled. Okay, you're gonna have to get a cooling fan and put it on top of that cooling fan. This one has 6 cooling fans, and I have a 14-inch fan. Well, actually more than that. I think it's what size? I think it's 14-inch fan in the back. I don't have it on, otherwise you wouldn't hear me. To keep the laptop cool, because it gets very hot. Because I'm uploading large files. I'm editing large images. It's a lot of work. I have my other 2 channels. I don't do it on this channel yet because you guys and girls and everybody else, you need to subscribe. And I'll get more videos up in time. I upload gaming, but I'm trying to do the techie side more. Get that going. Try to help you improve. This computer, this laptop, desktop, whatever it is you're working, mini computer, you know, you can. Let's see. Oh my goodness, it's not loading. I don't know why it's not loading. It should be loaded. Oh, I know why. I might have something disabled. I gotta tweak WiseCare. Every time I run WiseCare, WiseCare Booster, I think it's cutting this out. So I have to set to ultimate performance. Okay, remember the capture program on? I'm not using the other capture program, we're using a different one, so the speed is going to drop down. Normally it's 399 to 4, it'd be 4 gigahertz. I have this thing overclocked. Temperature is 144 F, but when I put the cooling fan on, it'll drop it down even further. You really don't want this. If this goes to 200, you know that the silver oxide needs to be changed. So you got to take it apart. A lot of these computers, they don't have no SSD. They have, well, I know that they have like a WD or OEMM. It's a chip, okay? It's a chip. So it's going to be an NV, NV chip. So an NV chip allows you for storage. So that's what they're using now. That's how they make these laptops thinner. This one's $256. They're pretty cheap. I can actually show you what those look like if you're not familiar. And how, say, hey, my chip, my laptop is not turning on, but I have data on my drive. How do I recover it? I'll help you with that too in this video. Yeah, so this is set to ultimate performance. Hey, how'd you get ultimate performance? Because you don't have that setting there. You'll have high performance. Yeah. Well, you have to do a slide hand. It's slide it on. I know it's kind of hard. I actually removed Edge off this machine. There's no Edge because Edge was annoying. I took that off. And how do you do that? You have to force it off. It's gonna be a little tricky to explain how that's done, but it can be done, and then you can run it without it. Of course, you won't be able to use Microsoft's Copilot because it requires Edge for some reason. See, like this one has 4 cores and 8 logical processors or 8 threads. Right now, running ultimate performance. I can go balance. Sometimes this gets set to maximum overlay. I can't do it for some reason. I try to change it. It just won't do it for some reason. But I run this at 399 to 4 gigahertz. That's a lot. And I'm going to run it at the max now because I'm uploading and doing this, thing at the same time. This is 11th generation i5. This is 2.60 gigahertz. Alright, so we want to minimize. This should be down, minimize to the tray. It should be here. I don't know why this is. I don't want this here. Should not be there. Oh, what I was gonna tell you. Oh, shoot, I was gonna. Oh, yeah. I know. I don't have to type it in manually. Oh, a tip for a lot of you: be careful what links you click on. Whatever you don't know, put in VirusTotal. the URL and see if anything is associated with it. Because you got to be careful with email. Don't click on no PDF. Don't click on anything that you don't know. Just don't do it. Just delete it. Don't bother report it either because nobody cares. But I'm just helping you out. Be careful there. Oh, let me let's get back into Amazon. So I think last time, let's see. Okay, I have this video going. Oh, let's go back to the home.
4 cores, 4 threads.
Now we do have a wish list.
Have the i3.
I updated it and they got rid of some stuff.
And 305.
So
that is on
this one looks like it comes from a manufacturer that just makes these computers.
But that's,
so this is like I said last time, this is the 12th generation.
But that's a mobile chip.
This is 16 gig of RAM, by 12 on the chip, and 4K. There's another one from BMAX. I'm not supporting them. I'm just saying what they offer. Here's another one that was really dirt cheap. Okay, this comes from More Fun. So it's another model. You might want to consider if you another.
These numbers.
Pretty much these are this company's dealing, but they're not bad. I'm just saying, that close. Just be careful which one you get. Make sure they have Intel in there.
You're gonna.
Some of them have the new
It's gonna be good enough for what you need it for. And what do you need it
in there? So you might want to look at that. Okay, I'm talking about these things here. See this?
Do a couple of things.
These are
okay, but this one has 16 gig of RAM, DDR4.
Let me turn off the
500 gig SSD. Could be a chip. A lot of them have chips.
So
a lot of laptops, they don't have SSDs in there, and they don't have an eMMC. They have an N.
So this is what's inside. It's going to be, in some Dells, it's going to be smaller than this. This is a little bigger. So this is an MVP. This is 256 megabyte. The PCIe. Yeah, that's what's in there. It's cheap, $19. 1 terabyte. That's this one here. It's $62. And that's pretty pricey. There's no 512. They go from 256. Yeah, well, unless they don't have it. So these are quite easy to install. You just remove the screw and pop out and put this one in. So what is this? This is 1 terabyte. So you're looking at about 900 and something free. That's what it would start at. Okay, you might have a slot for 2. So this is also Read is at 5,150 megabytes, and writes is at 4,900 megabytes. Oh, the iHops. That's what's on the other device I saw. It's Read and Write's 800. Now you say, hey, okay, my laptop is dead. How do we read one of these? Well, that's what you need to find. That's what you need. There is a USB for this. Let me see.
You don't know how long they've been in business. You don't know how the employee worked on it. You don't know if it has any issues. A lot of these are not perfect. A lot of these come back dead.
There's a code on these. So you want a reader USB type C.
They still work.
2023
it's pre-used. These are
reader.
The new one is not this price.
So that's what you want to get. One of these. I have one. I haven't tested it out yet. So basically, you're gonna put it in one of these. It looks like one of these.
Or higher. It's at least 16 gig of RAM. Windows 11 Pro. A lot of these can take Pro as well. But
so it could take the short form and the long form. It'll have to say if it does. There's another one that looks like this, 10 gig transfer speed, and that's it. That's how you put them in these, and you plug them into your. Here it is. This is perfect. So this is, we have 22 by 30. That's what's in a lot of Dells. Dells have this size. See, this side here. Dells have. Majority of them might have this size. So this is another size too, 22 by 42. That's what I showed you. The older ones were this side here, 22 by 80. But a lot of manufacturers are putting in this size. Okay? And this is the one I just showed you, 22 by 40. So it'll read both. So basically you're going to connect it into here. It might have a screw or it might have something to say. And then you just plug it in. And this is how this would have to be read. Let's see. So this is how you do it, okay? For that, other than that,
if you want to get one, I'll test them out. Whatever one you want, I'll test them out.
So that's how I do this. You can get anyone. I mean, there's one for $25. I mean, I can't find it here now, but yeah. So this is what you would need, and you just plug this into your Type C. Well, Type C or Type 3, the 3.2 generation. It depends what you got for faster. If you put this in something slower, it's going to be a really slow process. But if you want to get to your files that's on there, that's what you have to use, is these. Okay? Great. Let's see. Oh, I'm recording. Okay. What else do I want to cover? Let's see what else I want to cover. I think I got that. Yeah, so make sure your network, if you're running Wi-Fi network, make sure okay, also on your wireless router, you might have that plastic wireless router. Touch it. If it's hot, you need a cooling pad. If you have a USB on the back of that, plug the cooling pad into the USB and back of that, okay? If you don't have a USB, you'll have to get an extension and you plug it into a USB adapter that can plug into your AC, your regular cord plug-in. You got to keep that router cool. By keeping that router cool and also keeping your modem cool, if you have a modem, you got to keep them cool, because if not, performance is gonna be terrible. Unless you had a closet, like most network closets, it's really cold inside in businesses, and they keep it cold for a reason, so the equipment would run better and last longer and less likely to fail. Okay, so now you understand how all this works. Let's see. We'll have more newsletters that's coming up soon. There's nothing really else going on. We have Star Trek Online. I did get the for those of you who follow Star Trek Online, I did get the prize. It creates 4 vessels. They do fire, but they don't move. They're the same one little space, which is kind of silly. I thought they would follow you and attack the enemy. So if the enemies are nearby, it's kind of weird. And the summer event, you get that ship, but the ship is kind of, it's not the best. That's why you're not going to see too many people playing that ship. But the special effects is a console that it has that creates, it jumps you ahead in front of the enemy and attack. Now, it might not jump you, it might keep you in the same spot. Those are good consoles to get if you need that. But that's for that. And World of Tank Blitz, not much going on there. I can say I did play on this laptop. It was pretty fast.
This one,
I might be able to do a live stream on that as well. Okay. Those who have Z30, yes. A video will be coming out soon explaining more how that's working out for me. It's kind of hard to explain it to this. With that, well, I'll better explain on that when I talk about it, what I've run into, and things like that. So, hey, if you like music, check out my music channel. If you like to help out the channel, click on wish list, and maybe get a mini PC if you want. Just not to use ones because we just don't know how long they've been running. That's what it is. Okay, hey, don't forget don't forget to run your Wise Cleaner to clean up the RAM. Wise Game Booster and Wise 365 to clean up your machine. I'm not promoting them. I'm just saying, they work. Okay. Other than that, check out for the next new tech news and advice on how to, get your machine where it needs to be. Okay. All right. Thanks again for watching. Okay. That's it. Let me sign off.